so we are rolling. So this will be in our outtakes.
Lovely.
Lovely.
You all right?
I am. I don't know why I'm sitting like this. I've got this kind of strange setup. Good morning, dear viewer, dear reader, dear follower.
This isn't live, is it?
Yeah.
No, it's not live, darling. No. Are you panicking? No, we can
You've got to
edit.
take it home and edit it and make it
We
sound
do.
good.
We do.
Look good.
Minimal editing.
Use AI to change.
We
the
can
crap
only
I'm
do a
talking
certain
about.
amount,
So do
though.
that.
We're gonna deep fake the whole thing. Don't you worry.
We
You want to
don't-
look like George Clooney?
We
No
don't,
problem.
We don't use AI. Good morning. It's Wednesday, and we're in Our Town Has Plenty Land, aren't we?
Yeah.
Which we love very much.
Yeah. Best town in the world, I reckon.
I know. In a week where gratitude. We talked about gratitude last week, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
We just gratitude. We kind of it was there on the air, but today it feels like a really big word.
Mm-hmm.
Got so much to be grateful for, which I will talk about later. So, but we're very grateful to be in Hastings Wine and Coffee.
Oh, you're very welcome.
And the lovely Rachel Stone is our host today. Thank you, darling.
Oh, you're most welcome. We're sorry that Darren and Frank couldn't be here.
No, they were busy, weren't they? Busy
Yeah,
men.
very busy
men.
people.
Frank's double booked somewhere.
He's very popular.
But he's very
Frank.
popular. There will be a photograph of Frank so that you can put the face with the name. But it was great accolades to.
Oh, everyone knows Frank.
Everyone knows Frank. Well, the reason we chose this as a venue is because I was walking past and I could see Frank, and he had somebody here, and they were just chatting, really, really engrossed. And I was halfway across the pedestrian crossing outside because we're opposite Morrison's. Just to give you dear viewer, just to give you an idea, we're right opposite what I still call Safeways. Gives you an idea how long I've been here.
That was called Safeways?
It was called Safeways back in the day,
Oh.
and then Morrison's bought them out. But the moment where I thought, ooh, and I got halfway across, and there was somebody waving me across the crossing, and I came back over, and just popped my head through the door, and I got to meet Frank, and he gave me this lovely warm handshake, and I thought, I love this, and I stood in here and took a big old sort of 360. And I went, what a great place to film from. And then I did a bit of a deep dive and found you've got a really interesting story. Hastings Wine and Coffee, which we will talk about in a minute, which is great. And so who else we got today? Who have we got in front of us?
Remi Vibesman?
Remi Vibesman. Whoop, 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 whoop. Madness. Madness.
Good morning.
The man who won't lie down, literally. You're like New York, New York. You're always awake, aren't you?
Always.
Perpetually doing something.
Indeed.
If you're not teaching, if you're not working, if you're not doing
Nursing,
a gig,
I'm not.
if you're not nursing, if you do everything, don't you? You're astonishing.
He's taking care of us.
He's taking care of us, taking care of business. TCB. So that's an old Elvis reference. You know that. don't you?
TCB?
Taking care of business.
Oh, does he?
Did you not know?
Taking care of business. Is that Elvis?
Taking care of business. That was Elvis. He had these wonderful gold necklaces with TCB that he used to give to people that were he was very fond of. So you could always tell when someone had been touched by Elvis. TCB.
Nice.
Taking care of
He did a lot of that sort of thing.
He did. Magnanimous.
Yeah.
Like a good man.
He also ate peanut butter and bacon and banana on
No.
on a sandwich.
He did.
Oh, you know, I could get behind that.
And he's and that was the death of him, sadly. Poor man. I loved Elvis very much. I still do. And then we have the lovely Betsie Tingle, who that's just like a name from heaven, isn't it?
Yeah, well, actually, my mum was in the Tate Museum, and a piece of art was called Tingle, and she wrote it in the back of her notebook when she was younger. Said, I want to call my daughter that. And then I was born and came to calling me Tingle, and my dad went, let's not do that to her, because we didn't want to call me Tingle, so he said, like her middle name. So then dad was like, yes, so she can go, no, Tingle's my middle name. Yeah, so it's grown from there, and now it's just, I don't need to have a stage name because it's just my name.
Yeah.
Betsie Tingle. It's
It is
a
a
great name.
You have parents like mine, they've set it off for you, hey?
Yeah.
You've got brilliant parents, though, haven't you? But you're fantastic offspring. Look at you. The next generation. Whoop, whoop.
Truly. Yeah.
So I'm going to start, before we have our lovely guests on, by mentioning,
It's almost warm enough.
it's almost. We need to give a shout out. So, as you know, if you've been listening and viewing and keeping an eye on our escapades, Hastings International Piano Competition. It's just coming to its height this weekend. Where's the camera? Here it is.
Camera one.
Camera one. So they have the semis. The semi-finals are just about. We've been watching it from the first heat. Oh, it blows your mind. It's quite emotional. Well, very emotional actually in a lot of cases. There was also Shangru and Dida Condria came to the Albion on Sunday, which was phenomenal. That was so cool. So it was like, pop down the Albion about 4 o'clock, there'll be a bit of a treat. So Julian, who's the piano tuner for the Steinways, he pitched up there, he said, I need to tune your piano. So what you think is just a piano in the corner, he was all over it. He said, this is a great piano, it's a beautiful piano. Good enough, yeah, let's use it. So there he was with all his tools, tuning it up. And
probably the first time in years.
Yeah. Bob, that was harsh, wasn't it? Have a go at him. You won't get no more free beer for you. He said, I've never had free beer in the Albion. But it was great, and actually Shangru and Dida Condria, they just lit the place up. It was just phenomenal. So they played. Dida is local, but Shangru is one of the contestants. She was 2 years ago, but Shangru was part of the heats, and sadly he is no longer in the competition, but he's an avid fan, so he's staying for the whole thing. But I interviewed him actually. I had a quick 5 minutes with him at the White Rock. It was lovely. What a humble being. But what's so lovely about this, I must mention, dear viewer, is the fact that when you go to the White Rock Theatre and you're surrounded by lots of grey hair, so we want to change that dynamic definitely for 2028, because I want to see that full of different types of people. So I was one of the youngest there, and I'm 65. So he was so funny, because when you go to the events in the White Rock, there's lots of very genteel clapping. It's very nice, very refrain. It's good. But when he went to the Albion, poor lad, he was facing the wall and he was playing, and he started off with Gershwin, Porgy and Bess, and then he went on to do Schumann and other pieces. But it was phenomenal. But when he finished, the dog was barking. Well, several dogs were barking, which was with excitement, and the place erupted. So when he turned around and faced everybody, he was like, he was quite taken aback. This lovely man's face. He was quite pink to the cheek, and we were going woo woo. We were thumping and stamping and everything, and he was like, ooh ooh ooh. And he said it really took him by surprise.
This is what Hastings does to people that don't know about it. When I first got here, it was the same thing.
Yeah.
There's something, people show appreciation and gratitude for music here. Yeah.
They certainly do. So I'm hoping that with the next, because it's every 2 years, so with the next one in 2028, we might be a town of culture by then.
Ooh.
Across everything. But if we're not, even so, that gets to be more widespread, those impromptus, that they turn up in more pubs. We have a lot of pubs in town and bars, and they could turn up and really get a kind of a Hastings vibe, because he loved it. He thought it was great. So what's happening at the White Rock for Wednesday and Thursday? So there's 3 sessions: 2:30 p.m, 6 p.m. on Wednesday, 7 p.m. on Thursday. We've got the Symphonia Smith Square Orchestra. They're a chamber orchestra, young musicians, phenomenally talented, and Smith Square is known for its musical excellence. And so get your tickets. They start at £9.80, ladies and gentlemen.
It's for the semi-finals?
Wow. Yeah, what is there not to love? So that's the semi. So let's fill out the auditoria for auditorium. Sorry. Adam White would be cross with me. I've crossed my Latins.
Right.
Yeah, he doesn't like that.
I think that was Greek, wasn't it?
It was yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So go and cheer on your favourite pianist in front of this wonderful orchestra. And then of course there's the finals, which are Friday and Saturday, where you've got the Royal Philharmonic. But tickets are doing really well for that because people love the RPO. But go and see Sinfonia Smith Square because they're amazing. And these pianists are breathtaking, literally. Go and see them.
That's only every 2 years?
Every 2 years. It was every year. And I was speaking to Sarah, who's the lovely lady from Fairlight Hall.
Right.
Sarah Howitt, she's Coet's, yeah. She's smashing. She's really nice. And she said, couldn't do it every year. It's just too much. Yeah. So
it's a huge undertaking, isn't it?
It's phenomenal. When you see those big pianos coming in, the Steinways coming in, and it's massive.
Pianos are bloody heavy.
They are heavy. I hear that on good authority.
Yeah.
That's the weight of a mini, I would imagine. I'm probably lying, but it doesn't matter. I can say anything because it's our show. We can say anything. There'll be a erratum next week. So can we have our first guest, I think? Is it nice? Is it just the right temperature?
It's good.
The Goldilocks of temperatures. Thank you, darling.
All right.
So you're going to move to that seat and we're going to bring on Remi Vibesman. Come on, babe. Oh, no, we're not. No,
Rachel.
that's a lie.
Okay.
I lie.
Stay seated.
Stay seated.
Good thing it's not live, eh?
It's not. It's, it's all right. It's Wednesday. The lovely Rachel Stone.
my turn.
Please come. Yes, you're our lovely host.
Coming
aren't you?
in.
Coming in,
Come
darling. Coming in. Bless you. Oh, ding yourself in.
I had to do that.
Yes.
Sorry.
Absolutely.
Compulsive
got to ring the bell.
behaviour.
Everyone's got to ring the bell. So, this is lovely. What a lovely venue. What a lovely. What would you classify yourself as?
Well, we are primarily a wine shop / bar because we do have a little bar up there where you can have wines on tap. But we've also got our cafe status because my partner Darren Tickner, he's the founder of Bean Smitten, which is a coffee roastery that's been going for 14 years.
Wow.
And his story is that he was a, high-flying accountant person, very dissatisfied with life, but enjoyed a cup of coffee, but was dismayed that, coffee from the same venue could be different every day, because he's all about the consistency. And he went to do a coffee course with, back in the day, early days of Costa. You could go up and learn to be a barista at Costa. He did that course and it really captured his imagination because it's a combination of art and science. So it's very, very scientific and it's very, very creative. And he really found he enjoyed that.
Right.
So he carried on with his mundane life and then he thought, no, actually, I'm going to jack it all in.
His mundane life.
Yeah, he didn't really have any passion for what he was doing, like a lot of us. So then he said, you know what, I think I might start a coffee roastery. So he went all in. He tried to do both things at the same time for a little while, and then he realised that the job was holding back the business, and then the business flew. And all the time he was interested in wine. He'd done his level 2 wine qualifications, and then as the coffee went up in his life and he understood the techniques involved, he realised there's a lot of similarities to wine. So then he did his level 3 wine qualification. Enter me into his life. I just met him through being his business coach, and for 2 years I coached him, and he had this passion to bring coffee and wine together. So I made him put it on his vision board and never thought anything of it. Finished coaching him, didn't see him for a little while, and then he rang me up and he said, do you still do coaching? I said yes. And then we got back in touch and we were really good friends. Never thought any more of it. And then eventually our friendship blossomed into a romance, which was really unexpected. Totally unexpected, but we were such great friends, and then it just blossomed from there. Meanwhile, the lady that had this shop before used to be called the Bottle of Hastings. Vicky Wilkin, one of my friends. We both worked together back in the day at Hastings College, which was Sussex Coast College. We stayed in touch. Vicky went off to become a coach, and that inspired me.
We're all coaches, you know that, don't
we are. Yeah. I went off to start. She left Hastings College to set up a coaching business. I thought, that's great. She's given me the inspiration to do it myself. I went off in 2012 to do mine. We stayed friends. Darren was doing his wine qualification, and all of Darren's friends said, why don't you do a wine tasting? and he said, oh, I wonder where I could do that. Meanwhile, I knew Vicky had this shop, put 2 and 2 together. Darren came here to do a wine tasting, still got his coffee business going on.
His mind officially blown, isn't it?
Yeah, so he came in, and then sadly, Vicky had to move to Ipswich with work. Her husband got a dream job in Ipswich, so they moved up there, lock, stock and barrel. She said, I'm going to sell the business, and I said, oh, Darren, is that something of interest to you? Darren and Vicky talked, and then he ummed and ahed and then said, I'll go for it. So hence, Hastings Wine and Coffee was born.
It's phenomenal.
Amazing.
How all those sliding doors shifted beautifully to
Yeah.
enable this to happen.
And it's a fantastically lovely space, and we're very proud of it.
Do you still charge him for coaching?
No, I don't. You can't coach your partner. That's why I'm divorced. Yeah, no, that's a definite no. But I'm just a helpful person. He's got it all sewn up anyway. He's a very astute businessman, and I just help out with bits and bobs, admin, whatnot. And so I've got my business. He's got the coffee business, and he's got the wine shop. But I'm just helpful.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you could classify as helpful.
This is brilliant, though.
Yeah. I'm so glad she's here.
Yeah.
Much better.
Yeah, no, I love this. But it is such a lovely story.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it is quite nice. And the other day, the Hastings paper came in, and they've put us down as Mr. and Mrs. Tickner. So who knows?
Hint.
I was going to say, will I be
You might
buying
have to
a
edit that
hat?
a bit out.
No, we don't need to do that, darling. It's all good fun. It's all good-natured fun. So, you say primarily we're a wine shop.
Shop, yeah.
Yeah. So, but something else happens in here. Other things happen in
Oh,
here.
loads of events, yeah.
Yeah.
We really like to help. Really, Darren's mission originally, starting the roastery, was to help everybody have a better cup of coffee. And now it's the same with making sure that people say, oh, I don't like red wine. Well, there's about 20 billion red wines. You might not have met the one that you like yet. So the idea of the events is to help people to learn a bit more about different wines, to understand what is it they like about a wine, understand how, the process of the wine, and, just so that they can choose a better bottle of wine. So really it's the same thing to help people choose a better bottle of wine. You come to a tasting event, you learn a bit, you have a laugh, it's very relaxed, very fun. Darren's really in his element when he's talking about wine and helping people understand wine. And then we've also had a few other events. We do a book club, which is really fun.
Yeah.
We call it the Slow Book Club. It's not for slow people. We read the book slowly. It's had some people in here on Saturday saying, why is it called a Slow Book Club? And they actually said, oh, I wonder if it's for slow people.
Yeah.
I've immediately banished them from the shop.
Yeah.
But
We're up to chapter books now.
Yeah. So it's a really great book club. That's every 6 weeks. And that's so fun. I absolutely love that. We do. We have a networking group that comes here. Busy Birds comes here. So we basically host people's private birthday parties. We've done that.
Lovely.
We have musicians appearing.
That was going to be my next question. Do you have musicians up here?
We have, yes. We have had musicians, and we are keen to get the right crowd. But what we've found is that we've had a lot of lovely people in, very creative people, fantastic. But it doesn't seem to suit the venue that well. But we'll keep giving it a go. Because I think. Perhaps people think it's a bit of a small space, but we've had some really rocking nights. We did a tribute to Paul Robeson on Black History Month with one of our customers, Paul Newman. You're talking about pianos. One of his best friends is Guy Dougal, and he's a world famous musician that writes scores for films. He was sitting there on his piano playing fantastic music with one of our customers, and we had a fantastic night celebrating the spiritual music and honouring Paul Robeson. That was a really great night.
You can see it happening, but you've got 1,200 postcards just up the road there, haven't you? And they cram people in, don't they? So there's it's got lots of scope, this venue, isn't
we
it?
can change the room setting around. And I have said to Darren, really, as long as we have music, I can dance all night. That's the main thing. Whether anybody else comes doesn't really matter. I get the band to myself. They play all the songs I like.
Yeah.
It's been fantastic.
It's fantastic.
Remi's
Bless your heart.
DJing in his head on
Remi's
I used
already.
to play here once.
Oh, before. in its former life.
Yeah.
What's your capacity?
Well, on our licence, we've got 45. So,
More than you think.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
great.
Are people on each other's shoulders?
yes, have to be carried.
Yeah.
No, what's your favorite wine in here?
I've got two. A red, actually. The red is this one, Sancerre, which is a
Okay.
blend of 3 grapes. It's
Okay.
made in the south of France by the Mediterranean.
Can we pull the bottle?
Oh yeah. I've got a bad arm. Be careful I don't drop it. That's a really beautiful wine. It's such a lovely, smooth, easy drinker. And I always say you can taste the sunshine. And I really love that one. And that's a French blend. But we've also got one here. Darren's favourite place is Lanzarote, and he drank some wine there, which is the Malvasia grape.
The windy place.
Yes,
Yeah.
and the Malvasia grape, it's only grown in certain countries. This is Slovenian, actually. When we spotted that it was that grape, the Malvasia grape, we had to try that. That is the most lovely wine I've ever tasted in my life. It's crisp, it's fresh, it's smooth. You get almonds, you get grapefruit. Really beautiful. So they're my two favourites.
It's light and fresh, that one.
I haven't drunk wine since the children were young. And I
Okay.
used to drink quite a lot of wine, as you do when
Yes, you do. Mummy's milk.
Mummy's, this is Mummy's juice box. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
But I often, actually, when we go out and friends drink wine, I always say, can I have a tiny,
Taste it.
Can I have a tiny bit?
Yeah.
And then I end up having a tiny bit from everybody.
Well,
all
I
night, which is
can't
quite
really
nice.
drink, to be honest. I
I
can't drink a
can't.
whole glass of wine, but I love to taste
Yeah,
different
same.
wines
It's the flavour.
and to understand what makes them the way they are. You've got the country where they're
Are you
from.
a cheap date?
I'm ever such a cheap
Me
date.
too.
Everyone says that about me.
Yeah, me too. I'm a shocking
I'm
cheap
so
date.
cheap.
When it comes to alcohol, yeah, I'm shocking
Lime
cheap.
and soda.
Yes.
She's a cheap date as long as you buy a bulk package of coaching.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you got that in there.
Or food. I'm not cheap for food. I'm shocking for food, but when it comes to alcohol, but this is Danny. You've been a lovely host.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're
Lovely of
smashing.
you to come in. We wanted to showcase our lovely space.
Yeah, it's great.
I'm just sad that Frank and Darren couldn't be here.
I know.
But they're very busy people.
We'll do another one.
Okay, come on
We'll do
back.
another one. Let's go. Yeah, we do.
We should come back for a tasting.
I'm
An
very
out-of-town
tempted.
Most
out-of-town
definitely.
tastings.
Just before the
We could do an our town.
Out-of-town has tastings.
Plenty of wine.
Our town has plenty of and hiccups. And I'll be sleeping over there in the corner. Don't worry, just throw the coats on me. I'll be fine.
After you take a sip from everyone's glasses.
I know. I'll just have a sip. Yeah, just have a sip. But yes, they're blessed. They've seen people in here and they're trying to get
They're
in.
trying to get a coffee.
They're clambering.
They want a
You
coffee,
can't have
bless
one,
them.
so I'm so sorry.
We're closed today.
Sorry. But
They've got good taste.
so where do people find you on the socials?
Well, we have got a Facebook page with all of our events listed, which is also connected to our website. So we're hastingswineandcoffee.co.uk. We've got a great chap that does our social media, and that's on Instagram. And obviously, you can just pop in. You can get tickets from here. And we just love to welcome you people in and have a lovely good time.
Very well. I feel very welcome. Rachel.
Marvellous.
I had a lovely time. You can tell you're a coach, though. We're all cut from a very similar cloth, aren't we? We're a
We
bit
are.
mad. And
Definitely.
and optimistic about everything.
Totally. Totally. I said to my son once that I said to my son, optimistic people live longer.
They do.
And he said to me
We're 100.
about 3 weeks later, because he was not an optimistic person, he said pessimistic people die earlier. That's how he'd heard it. I'd actually said that optimistic is true, but it's your perspective, your lens on the
Switching
world.
it. You're doing a that on it, aren't
Yeah.
you? Which we do in coaching. We spin it round, don't we? Yeah, do a 180 on it. Darling, you've
Marvellous.
been lovely. Thank
you for having me.
Oh,
Can I press that again?
isn't she lovely?
Yeah.
She's going to ding herself out.
Thank you.
Lovely
Thank you.
Rachel Stand,
Thank you.
everybody.
Well
Oh.
done.
Oh, I've made a friend today.
I do like
I'm going
coffee.
to stalk you. Is that
Well, I
right?
stalk a lot of people.
I love that. I love
don't
the
tell
stalking.
anyone.
No, it's great. No, I understand totally where you're coming from, girlfriend. It's all good.
Yeah.
Are you what? Sorry, you asked me a question.
No. I said I do like coffee, and I had a coffee machine in my shop for a while, and I quickly realized that coffee making was a science,
It is.
and I did not know the science and I did not have time to learn the science, so I stopped selling coffee and left it to the scientists.
There we go. And everybody
You're gonna
loves coffee.
Are you gonna run? Would you run some teaching sessions here?
That would. That's part of his package is that if you get coffee from him, he only wants you to serve it the correct way. Otherwise, it reflects badly on his coffee. And also, he sells the coffee machines, and he will help you set that up and hold your hand all the way through.
Oh.
That's being smitten.
You heard it here first, ladies and
Being
gentlemen.
smitten.
Being
We
smitten.
buy the coffee for you guys.
Okay, I'm sure you've got quite a few venues in this town.
Do you make it correctly?
I do. I'm a good barista.
Great.
I'd like to know that.
We'll test you later.
Bless you, hearts. So, shout outs. Yeah, in a week.
We should have a thing. I should have a little trumpet.
We need a shout out jingle, is what we need.
Yeah.
In a week where I'm surrounded by more gratitude than I can possibly imagine for life. Singing with Sarah Jane Morris this week. That's been amazing. We've got a big gig on Sunday in London. Having lovely, generous friends, of which I count you as very important. And your gig, Mike and Blair, at the Bella Vista.
Yeah, that was wild.
What it was.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, with me and Blair, it's not always, I don't know, it's always different, you know?
It's nothing planned.
I don't have any clue what Blair's going to do at any given moment.
He doesn't know.
So,
respectfully.
sometimes it works really well, and that was one of them.
Yeah.
But one thing I love about that Bella Vista gig is it feels like the people in the room are the true Hastings crowd.
Yeah.
It's a lovely restaurant, lovely setting. Aldo's amazing, obviously, and the
Aldo's.
team are great there. But it's a real, I love playing for all. I think it's great that people are coming from all over to live in Hastings and bringing their various bits to us. But that setting just feels like a little bit of a chance to reconnect with the folks that have made Hastings what it is.
Bring your stuff. When you come to live in this town, we quite often see that on the DFL Facebook page. Do you ever go on there?
Yeah.
It's hilarious, isn't it? I'm thinking of moving down. We might be buying a property in there. Can you tell us a bit about the town? No.
Don't
really.
come.
No. Come for a cup. Yeah, don't come. No, please come. But bring your loveliness and join in. Contribute to the town. Don't expect the town to give you. Pitch in, because that's what works here, doesn't it? It's,
get involved.
Get involved. Yeah, get involved. Get a bit bonkers like we all are, and you will. I think there's a Dorian Gray painting somewhere in an attic in Hastings, which keeps us all very young and a little bit mad. But is it in the Stag? But it's great. It's great. So yes, gratitude. Oh yes, I'm grateful for you, my lovely husband. It's my contractual obligation. Yes, all good.
Did you coach him?
Answer that question.
You could do with some coaching, maybe, right? Let's move on.
I don't professionally, but I spend all my time spinning everything we do like we do. We turn it around every time. No, this is what's going to happen. See it through a nice full glass always. That's my world. He says hint. So we've got a few gigs. John Standen at the Comet in Harley Shute Road. If you've ever been in the Comet, great pubs, proper pub.
Great player.
8:30. He's a great player, isn't he?
Nice guy.
I used to be his manager for a bit.
Did you?
Yeah.
His music manager?
The River Boys.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, when he was with the River Boys, I used to do their managing. That was another life. So yeah, Friday night he's there. This Friday, 8:30. They have drinks deals at the weekend. I'm very distracted by sitting in this, looking at people going past. Sorry. I am here, but it's a great people watching
It's a
venue.
lot.
I could sit here and just sit there for ages because the crossing's outside as well. Sorry, Patsy, stay focused. They also have Sunday roasts from 12 on a Sunday. Copper Pot Gin. Right, so you've got your own notes there, darling.
Oh, sorry.
You have your own notes. You're looking over my shoulder. It's like this. Get off. Dion and Joe Tester, marvellous. These women, when they first started bringing this gin to town. So Dion is a science teacher, and so she's
Copper Pot.
We sell it here.
You sell Copper Pot. Isn't it good gin? Woof.
Where is it?
I haven't said, I haven't said woof. Can you take one down?
Just have a
Rack
look
behind
you.
you. Rack behind you. Behind the bar. I can see it from here with my wonderful eyes.
The pink one's nice.
It's yes, it's just astonishing gin. It's so they used to do tastings at you could you could go to the St Leonards market and they'd have a stall, and I would have, oh my word, I've never tasted such smooth gin in my life. And I'm not actually, I like a gin martini, a proper gin martini.
You'd be an amazing poster girl.
For them, do you think?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Copper top.
Oh, Copper Pot. Yes, I'm being Copper Pot. But what they've won is Copper Pot Distilleries have won Best Gin Distillery in the Prestige Awards 2026 for the entire South. That is phenomenal.
Wow.
Knowing how, absolutely. Yes, yes. Shut up. And that is, it's a very, very large area considering how many distilleries, pop-up distilleries we've had that have actually grown to fruition.
In just 2 years.
In just 2 years. It's not even 2 years, just coming up 2 years. So they do small batches and they do a wonderful moonshine. Woof. And yeah, ow. But it's great. It's really good. Really, really good. So well done, women. All girl power. Soundcastle. Gareth Wildig is running the Hastings Half Marathon on March 22nd to raise funds for Soundcastle. They're part of the Big Give, which means that if you donate £1, they get 2. So it's got to be a thing. I will send the link out. It'd be wonderful. So keep up with your lovely people. And Soundcastle, amazing what they do. In fact, Rachel's coming on when we're at Coast, which is next week. She's going to be on. Dave Valentine's music quiz at 1,200 postcards, not 100. Come on, Patsy.
Do you know what it's called?
Do the maths.
Why is it called 1,200 postcards?
Because back in the day, it used to be a postcard shop more, and they had like erotic postcards that they sold under the counter.
How cool.
And when it got burnt down, there was like 1,200 postcards found.
How fantastic. What a lovely story.
They used to host an event there, and that's what I was told that it was.
Oh, no, I love it. So just down the road, not opposite, but almost opposite Morrison's. Every third Wednesday, so the one coming up is the 18th of March, 7:30. What Dave Valentine doesn't know about music, you can write on a stamp. And if you can beat Wendy May, who will be in on a team somewhere, well done, because she's got a mind like a steel trap when it comes to that.
I'm rubbish at quizzes. Are you good?
Yes, she is.
I'm a bit mental when it comes to a quiz. I like a quiz. I'm horribly competitive.
Really?
Never get rude. Longshore Drifters. Friday.
Very
I
local
love
bands.
Longshore Drifters.
Yeah, yeah.
Michelle, Mark, Andy. I'm trying to think of the other chap. They're so good. Friday the 6th. Why are you laughing? What's made you laugh? 8:30 at the.
It's always one member of the band that you just go, and the other one.
Yeah. Michelle, Mark.
I can't.
And
I'm
the
sorry,
other one.
Andy, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't be expected to remember everybody's names all the time. And they're at the Compass 29 Marina at Bexhill. So give him Bexhill a big shout out. Well done. One more before we break. Apples and oranges.
Apples and oranges.
Talk to me.
We've talked about it a bit here, but Apples and Oranges is sort of our take on an open mic in the shop. It's called Apples and Oranges in the Round, actually. And the idea is it's an opportunity for creative people in Hastings and performers, and really anyone, to be heard. We sit in a circle and we go around the circle, and instead of having like a stage and somebody doing their bit and then getting down, we just go bam, 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 right around the circle, and some people perform. Might be poetry, they might read an excerpt from a book they're writing, might be a new song.
Or something they like.
Or something they like, a song they enjoy playing and singing. Oftentimes it's totally thrown together, like I'll find out they want me to play guitar and they're going to sing that night. So, you know, it's not about being amazing, although there are amazing things that happen, but it's really about everybody feeling like they have a chance at least once a week to be truly heard. Which is also, we share some DNA with Betsie's event that she'll talk about. But that's every Wednesday from doors at 7. We start at 7:30. It's best to sign up in advance. And because it's BYOB and there's no money taken over a bar or anything, we do charge for that. And that's how we pay to keep it going. And it's $7.50 for performers in advance and £8 in advance for a listener.
So you can go as a listener, you can go and enjoy it, you can go and just feel part of something which often organically happens in the shop, doesn't it? It's not. I love it. It's a lovely environment. I can't come for 8 weeks because I'm at the improv group
On Wednesdays.
Yeah, on Wednesdays.
Nice.
But after that, I'll be back.
Once you can bring us a little improv exercise. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it'd be hilarious. But yeah, it's a lovely, lovely environment. So that happens in Norman Road. So Mike's List, is that right for them?
Mike'sList.uk, yeah.
.uk, excellent. How warm is the seat?
I think it's ready.
Am I going to get
Remi
this right
has
this
a
time?
natural warmth in his
He does.
in his posterior, so I just know. He's out of my lap once, and I was like, "Whoa, you're like an oven."
Yeah.
Shall I move?
He's got a hot ass. Is what he's saying. Come in, Governor.
And with that,
How does this work? I'm going to position
You
myself.
come in the
over
middle.
here.
Are you all right with that little? are you
Yeah,
okay with it?
well, we'll soon find out.
Soon
you're
find
a
out.
rose amongst thorns.
Look at us. Aren't we lucky?
Is that working?
Is that working?
Good.
It's all good. You ding your. Oh, everyone's dinging themselves in this week.
Assertive guests.
Check you out.
Good morning.
Hello, darling. How are you?
I'm good.
Oh,
Slightly
good.
knackered, but
Yeah,
you know.
oh, it's all right. So much to do in this town.
Oh, there is so much to do in this town, and an amazing town that just every year there's just more and more and more wonderful things happening. It's great to be here.
How long have you been here?
2007. It's like nearly 20 years.
Not shabby.
That's a long time.
What brought you here?
Change of scenery, kids, you know, living in London, you know, they get to that age, don't they? And you start thinking, right, what else can we do?
Yeah.
Apart from living in the hustles and bustles of London. And we used to go to Brighton a lot, and then we kind of got bored of that and thought, what other coastal towns are there? We just loved it here. Every time we came here, and it was never like, you know, the same time every year. We just sort of randomly end up in Hastings. And there was always stuff going on.
Yeah.
What is it with this town? Every time we come here,
Yeah.
everyone's getting down to something.
They're painting themselves.
And you know, it didn't have to be amazing.
No.
I have to say, but it was always fun.
It was always warm.
It was always warm. It was always fun, and you know, people don't take themselves too seriously. You know, they just get involved. So
That's it. That
was
is
the
it.
thing.
You
You know,
hit the nail on the head.
they don't
We
take
don't
themselves
take
too
ourselves
seriously.
too seriously.
You know,
in these things.
just don't. And that was a new thing for me, because in London it always felt like everything was serious. You know, and I love that. You know, and I was, you know, watching drumming troops and, you know, thinking, yeah, look at that. You know, everyone's joining in. You didn't have to be like an amazing drummer. You just
enjoyed it.
I want to enjoy doing this,
Yeah.
and I love that. So
That's infectious, though, isn't it? When someone
is.
really enjoys what they're doing.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. They don't have to be in top class anything.
No,
It's just like, I'm having
and
a
that's
great
why I
time.
resonated with here, because, you know, I wasn't top class, and I thought, I'm definitely going to fit in here. You know? So that's what brought us here.
You are top class, though, mate. To be fair.
Top class vagabonds.
He is.
Thank you.
He is. We have danced on one of your 24-hour marathons before.
Do you know, I keep
Bless your
threatening.
heart.
I keep threatening to do that again. And,
Really?
And I say to myself, no, Remi, you
Do
just.
You poor man. You were so
just
tired
cannot,
afterwards.
You know?
You were almost rocking at the end.
Well, yeah.
Wait, were you dancing for 24 hours?
Yeah, I mean, it started off. Do you know how it started off? It was like 1985, something like that, 1985, 1986. And we used to go to Bournemouth a lot. And I was invited to DJ there in a club, you know, something like 10 till 11. But the other DJ didn't turn up.
Oh.
So I thought, well, that's good, because I can now do 2-hour sets. But then what happened was that I ended up playing till the morning.
Oh, really?
Right? And it got to the morning.
Did the
and
graveyard shift?
And then no one else, and then no one else was there. So I just kept playing and playing and playing. And I literally didn't stop until the same time the following day. So it was like a 24-hour set without realising that 24 hours had passed.
Because you were enjoying yourself.
And it was for children in need. So I'd kind of got involved in children in need without knowing that I was involved in children in need. So I always put that down as my first ever DJ set.
Yeah.
And then the second time I did it, I don't know how it came about, but I ended up doing it for the Samaritans.
Right.
And I was in town and, my memory is terrible, but I was doing it in a venue in town and the name will come back to me. And that was kind of weird as well because it got to, I'm older now, I'm like 20 odd years older than the first time. And I'm DJing through the night and it got to the morning and I had 2 hours left and that was painful.
That wasn't the Sauce Pot one that we came to, was it?
No, that's the third time.
That was the third
yeah.
one? Oh.
So the second time, so I'm in there and 2 hours left and I'm thinking, I cannot put another record on that's going to last for 5 minutes. So I had to go into my darkest, deepest corners of the record box, pull out the Fela Kuti 45-minute sessions and I just sort of put it on. Right, yeah. I know, 'cause it's all vinyl, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, it's all vinyl. Oh yeah, it's all vinyl. So I put these, these records on, and you've got these 10-minute introductions where he's explaining, the meaning of Shabon Kotimuwi, and he's explaining himself and all this kind of intro stuff, and I'm on the couch, away from the live camera, going, no. Technically, I'm still not sleeping, and then it got to the third time and I thought, why don't I ask the community who we should raise money for?
Sure.
And all these ideas are coming forward and I'm thinking, this is great, this is working, because I'm about to ask these people to give me some money. So this is a good intro, to donate towards a cause. I think it was the Band of Brothers.
Yeah.
I can't remember who the other two top 3 people that people voted for were. But, the third place was something like 50 people voted for them. And then the second one was something like 60 people. And then the Band of Brothers was something like 7,000, 1 million. It was just, I don't know, how did they do that? And of course, because it's a network, they were able to get all these people bombarding the thing. So yeah, it was, like you say, Sauce Pot. But by now I had learned the art of 24-hour DJing sessions. Incidentally, I tried to go to the Guinness Book of Records and sort of think, could I register this thingy? The process was just so complicated.
Well, we know somebody that has a world record.
It was so complicated that I ended up thinking, I'm just going to do it. I don't need to be recognised for having 3 24-hour DJ sets on vinyl and whether anyone else has done it before. I didn't really care. So we're in Sauce Pot, and by now I had mastered the art in terms of what you do is you start at midnight. You don't start at the morning, which is what I did, because the worst part is then you've got to do a graveyard shift at the end. So it's 12 o'clock and I think there was some sort of techno night on before and I'm sort of, there's a picture of me on social media where I'm just sort of lying across at the back. I'm sort of trying to build up my energy for this 24 hours.
Or lying down.
I'm literally lying down like that, sort of preparing. And then it got to 12 o'clock and it's quite lonely, the first part. Because everyone's like, and that was a good night, and they're off.
Yeah, and they all go.
And I'm on with no audience.
Yeah.
Right? So I think, well, what am I going to do? And I thought, I'm going to play the music that I'm most spiritually connected to.
I love that.
Which is jazz.
Yeah.
So I've got on there and I put on Miles Davis, and I'm singing along to his solos and all this stuff.
I know all this back to back.
And I put on, Eddie Jefferson so I could hear vocal versions of Miles Davis. So I'm going through the night, entertaining myself. Yeah. And then before I knew it, someone calls out to me because it's like 6 a.m. and they've got a coffee. Yeah. And I thought, wow, this is amazing. Yeah. So I've gone out, got the coffee, and that's sort of given me a little kick. And it's the morning, so now you've convinced yourself that you've basically done you've
slept.
Got through the night. Yeah, you slept. So I managed to get through the day, and it got to about, I think it was about 6 o'clock, and I think the manager came along and said, right, Remi, so at that point, we have to kind of, just, I know you're going to do a DJ set now, because there's a lot of people here now. And he said, don't play anything too rocking. Oh, no. Right? And I thought, this is going to be a problem, right? Because yes, I know I brought like 1,000 records with me, scattered all over the place. I don't recall packing anything that is anything else other than rocking, right? So I've gone on it and I'm playing this set, and the place is erupting. It absolutely went bonkers. There's people on tables, all sorts, right? And I look up.
This was just out of lockdown, wasn't it?
Yes. And I look up, and all round on the street, people are just rocking and stuff. And I'm like, I've never put on a gig in my life that said anything like this. And here it is.
We were swinging off the poles.
Yeah.
We were like monkeys. We were really playing to
absolutely
the
amazing.
music. We were so involved in it. You couldn't stop us. We were so intoxicated by the music.
Yeah.
But coming out of lockdown, we desperately needed the energy. You know, we had loads and loads of energy, but we were so naughty. Yeah. And I remember Mark coming over and going, oh, and we go, and you go, oh, I've got it. Oh, people are just going to do what they're going to do.
You're a super spreader.
Yeah.
It was brilliant, wasn't it?
Oh, it's amazing.
But darling, I'm going to have to stop you on that.
Yeah, because I could.
Because you could. We'll have to do an evening with Remi, I think, and we'll get all the stories.
An evening of 24-hour DJ
24
sets.
yeah.
Or 24 hours of me talking. That would be
We could do a 24-hour out town. Yes, we got Rex looking at me going, oh no. He said no.
I'm just calculating the amount of memory cards that I need.
And no. He's the man of naps.
Yeah.
He's the king of naps. So you're here actually today to promote something that's fantastic that's going on in the town that you've created as part of Hidden Beach.
Part of Hidden Beach. So we're talking about the community kitchen.
Yes.
Yeah. How did that all start?
Don't know.
It started with a kiss.
Oh.
That's 2 in a row.
There's a song.
Baseline.
So
Hot chocolate.
not as in the, kiss as in the romantic. I'm talking keep it simple.
Oh, keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
So, we've got the keys. We've gone in there, having no idea what we're doing.
When you say there, where are you talking about?
Oh, of course. Stade Hall.
Yeah.
Next to the Stade Hall is Stade Kitchen.
Yeah.
So it's in there. We walk in. Huge place.
Yeah.
We have no idea what we're going to do, so we keep it simple, stupid. We thought, that's an oven. Let's turn it on, see what happens, So it's a bit like that. You remember that McCain advert in the 80s where these guys discover a box of chips in the fridge and they go, that's handy, stick it in the oven. It's a bit like that. Yeah. So we thought, let's bake some Jamaican patties, because that's something that I've kind of messed around with in the past.
My favourite.
So we've gone in there and we baked some patties, and they look pretty cool. We're taking these pictures and we're like, right, what are we going to do tomorrow? And, the way my brain works, we've got a few patties. I'm like, we can do like 1,000. So,
24-hour DJ set.
Yeah.
1,000 patties.
Yeah, we can do 1,000.
Go big.
Yeah. But of course, we've been making dough because we didn't know how to use the machine for. No, we just do it by hand. So it's all handmade. And, gone home and I'm absolutely broken. Yeah. Knackered. I'm like, I can't do this again.
It's black, isn't it?
Can't.
That tells me all the time.
Yeah, can't do this again. But anyway, so we realised at that point that what we needed to do is we need to put this out there to the community. Yeah. We're not quite ready for 1,000 Jamaican patties. No. So let's put it out to the community, see if we can get other interests, other interested people involved. So the response was great. Other people coming to volunteer to make different dishes. And it kind of grew from there. But the whole point of it was that we wanted to do something that the community would benefit from. And I was thinking about people who, perhaps financially there was a bit of, challenge, a bit of difficulty. But actually, the first instance was people that just wanted to get out of the house, come to the kitchen and make something, which was absolutely wonderful.
So people can come to the kitchen and make food in the kitchen with you guys. Do they get guidance with that?
Yes, of course, because we make sure that there's always someone with level 2 certification to make sure that they understand basic hygiene, washing, the right boards for, meat, vegetable. So all that stuff is there. In fact, one thing I've recently launched in my WhatsApp group is certification. So, I regularly post things in there like, if anyone wants to do level 2 certification, we will pay for it.
It's great.
It costs something like a tenner, so it's not, too much.
No.
So, and of course, we're trying to get funding, and that's not easy. So we're sort of coming up with all these ideas, and we're trying to sort of frame them, so that we're meeting a specific, concept that we can get funding from. Because we need all sorts. We want to have like, an amazing afternoon of everyone coming along and making paella.
Yeah.
But then we need, 15 sets of this and 15 sets of that. So we're sort of desperately looking for funding so that all these wonderful initiatives can.
So you want some kit, basically, don't
we need kit, we need everything.
Yeah.
We need places to store stuff.
Sure.
We need somewhere else where we can keep ingredients. It's just.
Yeah. Somewhere dry,
amazing.
somewhere,
all of that.
Food safe. Yeah.
So, if anyone out there has got any kind of unit that they think they could use to support the project, we would absolutely love to hear from you.
Can you share space if necessary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will consider any idea.
So when is this kitchen open?
We take over the kitchen because in the week it's run by an amazing project called Substance, who do an amazing food bank project. So we take over the kitchen Friday evening from 6 o'clock all the way through till Sunday at midnight.
Nice.
We're not there all that time, but
Yeah.
that's the hours
That's
that we
the
can,
hours that you can have.
Yeah.
So people can rock up,
Yeah.
cook,
Yeah. Ideally, what will
or
happen?
can they just eat?
They can, absolutely, and
Yeah.
people do just definitely
Share
come along and just
recipes.
eat and share recipes. So ideally, they might get in touch with me via social media or give me a call and tell me what they want to do, and I'll kind of put it to the right person. Because we've got a team now. There's like half a dozen people getting involved in keeping some kind of organisational structure.
Can they come and learn how to make curry?
We want to do that. We want to evolve. We're sort of going baby steps. So we kind of figured by the time we get to, Hidden Beach Summer of Culture, that programme will have lots of cooking workshops.
And that's throughout August, isn't it?
Yeah, so the Hidden Beach, as you know, is usually in August. But what we've done this year is we've gone absolutely crazy. So we've moved from 24-hour DJ sets to 1,000 patties to now 31 days of programming. So in that August, there's going to be all sorts of stuff going on, from film, etc. And of course, the kitchen will serve as a workshop space.
Sure.
For adults and children.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Children's pizza making workshops for kids and all that sort of
Oh,
stuff.
my kids will love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
My children, my son Jakob is nonverbal, but he has a real fascination with cooking.
Yeah.
So, which is problematic because sometimes we'll come in the kitchen and find that the stove has been turned on.
Yeah.
We can't leave anything on our stove.
Yeah.
But he likes to cook pasta for himself. But he's funny. He puts the water on, and then he just adds one noodle at a time.
Oh, bless him.
Boom.
Systematic.
Boom. Until it's full.
And he's enjoying himself.
Yeah. And we've used his cooking to get him interested in other types of food. He eats like 3 things at the moment, but he's showing an interest. And I think seeing it being prepared and understanding that's probably going to be really vital for his growth.
Absolutely. And I was having a similar conversation with a nutritionist. And we're talking about how you introduce new foods, new ingredients, etc., to kids. And the pizza's a perfect one because you can sort of make toppings of all sorts of things. And if they're getting to, play with different bits of food, that's a good way of introducing various different ingredients. Yeah.
I remember introducing my youngest when he was 8 or 9 to vegetables because he'd had a diet which was not almost exclusively, but he wasn't. I don't eat that. And we took him to a noodle bar in Brighton, didn't we? And it was the first time he'd used chopsticks. And he ate everything because it was all full of chopsticks. And he said, "Oh no, this is great." And what he realised was he cleared the whole bowl of all the vegetables, and because it was exactly. And then it was like, "Oh, I like it." You go, because he wouldn't eat it beforehand, but then he started to. It's funny, isn't it? Children and food.
Make it harder.
Yeah, but it was.
It's the thing that you have to it's like an achievement once you've done it.
It's the mastery. If I'd mastered
Figuring it
this,
out.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Darling, this is amazing. So
Thank you.
You said you couldn't remember where to find you on the socials.
Oh, right. Okay. So I think the most easiest thing to find is just put in Remi Vibesman something.
In Google or whatever? Search Hidden
It will
Beach.
work in Google and social medias.
Remi
It will definitely come up.
Hidden Beach.
Yeah,
and
Hidden
then
Beach.
But we'll have all the links. We'll put all the links up. For that. For that. This is very exciting.
Thank you.
I can't wait. we need an evening because you've got so many stories. I can feel you oozing. You just want to unpack them.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you, darling.
You're
You've been
welcome.
an absolute star. This is Remi Vibesman. Out and
you.
plenty of
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ding yourself out.
Thank you.
Well
Yes,
done.
darling.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Back to your seat. So,
Whew, that is warm.
okay, I'm going to rattle through these now. We're at that stage. Forbidden Fruit Quiz Night every Wednesday. Phone.
Which is so popular.
You're so popular. Fantastic quiz night every Wednesday. So 6 people in a team, £2 per person. But if you win, you get a bar tab of 40 quid. Marvellous. I love that. That's fantastic. It's International Women's Day coming up. They've got a I'm very distracted now. I can hear Rachel talking. So this Friday coming up, 9 till 2:30 at the Let's Do Business. The Let's Do Business group are at Freedom Works, which is, if you look at the old Debenhams, just to the left, they've got Freedom Works inside there. So they've got planning, finance, marketing, social media, all the they can get you started on anyone who's interested in a startup. Then they have lunch, which are very good. They're very good lunches. Then it's networking and celebrating and trying products. When people bring products, trust me, yum yum. It's don't eat the cosmetics. Step away. But so they've got that coming on. So celebrating the women. I think the rest can wait till later. Yes, we're good. Yes.
Should we go straight to?
Let's go straight
Betsie?
to the lovely. Let's bring on the lovely Betsie Tingle, everybody.
Come on up.
Oh, give me a second, Maya.
Come in,
Coccyx
darling.
are
Your
not
poor
on my
coccyx.
side.
Your coccyx is not on your.
No, there we go.
Take
there.
it easy, darling.
There you go. Do
Yes,
myself
you
then.
can.
Keep up with the tradition. Hey?
Yes, keep up the. You've started something now. Yes. Where's my sandwich? Oh, is that? Oh, you got all shortbread
Would
stuff.
you like a biscuit?
Would I like a biscuit?
Vicky.
You've got all Mary Poppins on me.
Yeah,
No, I can't because I get them everywhere. Always tells me I'm always got loads of food in my clothes. No. Betsie Tingle,
Hello.
darling, hello.
Hello.
Tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, I must say that I'm not usually up at this time in the morning.
There's a good reason for that.
Yes,
isn't there?
yeah. So I worked very late over the weekend, and then I do the open mic on a Sunday, which we'll talk about in a second. And I was saying to you outside, it's hard on a Sunday. Wake up and I go, I've just worked over the weekend, from 5 until 4 or whatever crazy hours it is, and then I wake up on a Sunday. I go, I can't entertain today. I can't do this. And then I go down, and it's lovely, and I get reminded why I do it every single time because by 8 o'clock we're full with punters and musicians, and everyone's having a good time, and it's really lovely. And I have a lovely co-host with me, James Lawrence, who is an incredible session musician, and I couldn't do it without the session musicians who come and help me, because unfortunately I don't play because I'm too much of a perfectionist. I pick up a guitar and I go, but why can't I do the thing that it's meant? Why isn't it doing it?
Doesn't sound right.
Why? But I've just
What is practicing?
I know. And then I just forget about it. I've been given a lovely guitar, so hopefully I will start
It's
to
time.
learn. It is time, yeah. I mean, especially since now I've got the confidence from doing the open mic night, so I'm now getting gigs again. I had mine on last Sunday at Barnaby's, which went very well.
Yeah, Barnaby was saying good things about that.
It was fun. It was good fun, yeah. And I've got another one coming up in May. That's with a 4-piece band, a band that I'm collecting together as Betsie Tingle in Three Oaks on the 8th of May. It's a bit out there, but come along. It's for a birthday, but it's not a private event.
The show is out there, or like the performance is out there?
The gig is out there, yeah. So, but the open mic night on a Sunday. So that's every single Sunday without fail from 7 o'clock until midnight.
Where?
At French's in town. And if you haven't been in there since they've remodeled, it's
Amazing.
very different and
cool
very
is it?
cool. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's beautiful sound that we create in there. We've got really quality musicians pretty much every single time. But obviously you can come and do anything you like. You can do poetry, comedy, Then most of the time it's musicians. You know, we've got a full rig set up now. We've got a mini drum kit. We've got an electric guitar, bass guitar, acoustic guitar, piano, 3 mics, beautiful sound in there as well. It's really lovely, and you get your second drink free after performing as well. You get a full 15-minute set. Everyone who's there is there to listen as well, which is quite nice. Yeah, because on a Sunday it turns into a proper, you know, Sunday session for music, not come and have a drink and be loud. It's come and have a drink and be quiet and listen to, and you know, and I'm there as a sort of buffer to introduce people and get people properly applauding and properly appreciating.
That's so important.
Yeah, exactly. The compare for it, which I think some places, you know, it changes the audience's perspective on what they're actually watching. You know, they're like, oh, this is a performance that I'm here to witness, rather than, you know.
That's a good observation.
Yeah, so it's like what you were saying about apples and oranges. I've been meaning to get down, actually.
You must come.
I must come down. Sophie's been asking me to come down.
Tell you what, I'll come to your thing. If you come to mine.
Yeah, there you go. There we go. But yeah, no, it's just a place to give people an opportunity. You know, like I started doing open mic nights before I'd done anything else. I mean, I've like slotted in, sung with Blair and Leanne or stuff because Dad does it. But now it's something that I'd go and do, and it'd be my performance, and then suddenly I grew like confidence for it. And then when I was in Thailand, I was walking past a bar and I was like, something sounds like music. It's not good enough to be a band quite yet. It needs a little bit of practice. It's definitely not karaoke. That sounds like an open mic night. And I walked up there, and the bar was called George Street.
What?
Because the guy actually says, I called it George Street because in most places there is a George Street, so you wanted it to be a home away from home for people. And that's exactly what I felt when I walked in. I walked over and I started listening, and I leant my arm on the bar and went, I'll have a margarita, please. And I had a few sips and I drowned the whole thing, and I went, I'll have the microphone, please. And I figured out as soon as that night, because I'm a networker, I'm constantly networking, and I figured out who the owner was, and I went over and I was like, hi, my name's Betsie Tingle. I'd host comedy night in my hometown, and if you ever need a host here, let me know. I showed up every single week without fail, made friends with the person who was like the instrument, in charge of all the instruments and everything. And then I got a message while I was working in a party hostel. I'd been there for 4 months. I was very tired, and I got a message saying, hello Betsy, I'd like to officially offer you the job as our host for the open mic. And I jumped up and I was like, yeah, oh my gosh. And it went, yeah, pretty much. And then 4 days later, I was like, I'm going to try and balance it. And then I got another paying job, and I was like, all right, guys, see you later. Moved into a little bungalow, and then I was there for another 2 months hosting that there. So every Tuesday that was there in George Street. And then when I came back home, I started at French's, and I was kind of like, open mic nights. Yes. And then, like messages, and then Seb went to me, so you know how you've been talking about an open mic night? Yes. Would you like to host one? Yes, I'd love to host one. And it's like, it's because we've got a proper stage, you know, it feels more like a mini gig for people. We get a lot of bands coming in just before they have a gig coming up, and they go, oh, we'll go along on Sunday and have a little practice with, you know, proper rig, nice sound, good space, usually an audience as well. And that's what's really nice as well, is we're trying to bring in more punters, so please come and just listen. You don't have to play. That's the thing I think as well, is with open mic, sometimes you feel like you're obliged to play, but you're really not. We actually want more punters coming in, and not only as a business to make money, but as musicians to have an audience. It's really nice to have people to come and appreciate it.
But how do people sign up?
So you can either message me on Instagram, which is Tingle Music, and then, or you can message me on Facebook, which is Betsy Field, or you can message James as well. I actually don't know his at exactly, but I'll link it. Yeah, sure. Or just show up on the night and see how you feel. You know, you can come along to one and gauge, how do I feel about this space? How do I feel about the other musicians or the other audiences and whatever. And then just, if I've got the space, I'll slot you down. We're usually busy. Most people book around 9 o'clock, so it's usually busy from like 8:30 till 11:30. We're full of musicians, so if you want to come earlier, later, you know, and buy a little drink, sit down, then perform and get your little drink free, and it's lovely. It's really enjoyable.
What a lovely environment you've just created here by telling us
it's really fun. Yeah, it's really lovely. It makes me smile as well, and like when my friends come along, you know, I do a little singing at the beginning, and then usually at the end, because we have usually at least half an hour where there's no one booked in, it just turns into a jam session. So like me and fabulous musician Glenn Go and Andrew Hotsworth. It's all of them. They all come up and we all jam together, playing different songs, and I'm usually there singing or shouting by that point because I've had a bit of red wine, I come in and I'll start and I won't drink anything, and I have some water, and then I'll sing Wicked Game, and I used to look at Nathan and I go, "Fill a glass with red wine," and he knows what I'm talking about, and he comes over, "There you go," and I'm like, "Thank you," and then suddenly I can sing. I came in with no voice once and started singing Valerie.
Could be good for wine sales.
Yes.
This wine actually makes you sing.
Yeah.
Singing wines.
Literally. I have I was singing Valerie once, and I was coming off of a heavy weekend in London, and I had no voice, and I came in and went, "Okay, I'm gonna do it," because as I said, without fail, I go down, and I was like, "Well, sometimes I go out for myself," and I tried to sing it, and James looked at me and was like,
Get some wine.
"That was better," and I literally had 4 sips of red wine, and I came up and I was like, "I think you're crazy," and everyone was like, "Where did that come from?" I said, "That glass of red wine, thank you very much." You can buy it at the bar.
It's like a Linctus, isn't it?
Yeah. So you've got a raspy voice, red wine and cigarettes, darling. That's all it is.
Good enough for Bessie Smith.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, did you see Betsie at that first time I saw Betsie play was at Glastonbury?
I was completely taken away.
You
I
was
were
there.
Yes.
And I
She absolutely just elevated the show. Like, I think the year before, City did the same thing. Just appeared from the audience, and Blair was like, "You're singing," and you got up, and I didn't know who you were or what was going on. But you absolutely brought the house down.
She did.
Yeah,
Thank you.
definitely.
My mouth was. I had to sort of rehinge my jaw, and I'm not kidding. I sat there and Rack's like, "You're catching flies." I went, "Oh, sorry," and I was watching, and it was really fascinating looking, because I panned the audience. Is it just me? And everyone was like, "Wow."
Yeah.
You're very, very good at what you do.
Thank you.
Yeah. Must have had some red wine that day.
No, I actually had been on cider, which I very rarely drink. So when I got up, I was a bit like,
sound?
it is different sound. Yeah. It's a different.
It's more operatic.
Yeah. It's a different body. It's the fizziness. It gives me a little bit more of a tingle, Betsie Tingle.
You go full tingle after a day of drinking cider.
And it's the first year, so I've been going to Glastonbury since I was absolute time before, when it was only one part of the garden, and it's just grown and grown, and every year Glenn's telling me about the next new thing he's like doing, and it's
you to a new bit.
Yeah, I know. And like, I remember the first year the crow's nest was a thing, and I was quite small, and I was like, but now I'm like, this is really beautiful, and I can go in and really appreciate all of it. And I've actually got a little footage of a video that I've edited of walking around it and everything. So it's been really lovely to go as being really little, and now I can go as an adult to really appreciate it. And I actually spent the whole, I was there late afternoon until very late, and I've never been able to do that because I've been working, and I got asked if I could work, and I was like, what, no, I'm going to Glastonbury, guys, I can't, and it was really beautiful to actually experience it, and talk to my dad and all his friends and stuff like that.
You're going to mention your dad?
I mean, yeah.
You've mentioned him twice now.
Who is your dad anyway?
No.
Your dad doesn't. No, we'll leave your dad out there.
Yeah.
You're intrigued now. There's no.
It doesn't matter.
She's Betsie Tingle. That's it, really.
I'm here.
You're enough. You're more than enough. Darling, fantastic.
Thank you.
So we will be selling tickets to Glastonbury as they start appearing. Glenn will go, as he comes in.
Yeah.
As he comes
I'm surprised he's not here. Normally he's
I know. He just rocks up.
Yeah, we try not to
Say his name 3 times.
That's actually why we moved the show now. Because Glenn kept turning up. We were like,
he's just a few minutes behind us. We have to. We love you, darling. Yeah, so this is marvellous. So you're on the socials, you're at French's on Sundays.
On Sundays, and hopefully we'll be getting some more gigs coming up soon, just acoustic sets and all full band sets, but just...
Yeah. Is there anything of yours on the socials so people can see you?
Me singing? Yeah, on my Instagram there's a few videos of me. I'm trying to get more because it kind of went from being my music account to just being open mic night posters and people singing, and I'm trying to change it to be a bit more like, you want to book me for a gig?
Book me.
it's not just other people singing, it's also me, you know. The people booking me thinking, are you going to bring 7 musicians with you? No, it's but trying to post more and more.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Nice
Thank you so much. I do jazz, funk, soul sort of stuff. It's
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut across you. So jazz, funk, soul.
yeah, that's
everything.
kind of the type of vibe. Yeah. It's a lot of covers. It's not jazz, funk, soul songs, but it's kind of like that vibe, covers of different songs. So.
Yeah, nice one.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me. Look at you in all your orange. You look
I know,
fabulous.
I'm a bit orange overload, so.
No, you look great.
Sit next to somebody in green, I look like a Tic Tac. But I love what you do. Oh, I've just seen this.
Oh, this is from the Make Shed.
Oh.
She's fabulous. I get from the Wilden Times every Christmas. I've got a couple of them. Not cheap, may I add, but
investments are that
exactly.
What
And I've had this for 3 years now. So
it's lovely.
What's it made from?
God, I don't know. Some sort of
Yeah.
nice wool.
I love a jumper.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
a
so.
bit of
Yak
a jumper
wool.
fan. It's lovely.
Well, it's great because I can
wool.
wear like a vest top under it and be warm
Yes.
constant all the time. Yeah.
No, I love it. I love it.
great.
We're going to be wandering into the woolens now, as opposed to
And I
the
like
leaves.
the
It's lovely. I know we do like a sweater. Darling, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I love your energy, Betsie Tingle. I was instantly like, she's someone to watch. And I love the fact that this is the next generation. So when we have the generation that everybody knows, that we're now in the next generation, and there'll be more after. But I'm loving your generation and all your musicians. I just think they're
That's what's so lovely, I
absolutely
think,
off the charts.
about the open mic nights. I mean, there's so many. There's 4 with Steve Didge and St Leonards that are incredible, and then with you as well. It's a different vibe, but it's the same. And then there's the one at the Pig, and there's one at Barnaby's, and then there's us as well.
Lots of opportunities.
They're
to
all
play,
everywhere.
yeah.
There's lots of opportunities, but also opportunities
each
for
other.
young people and like up and coming,
Yeah.
and that's what I think is like, that's most important about it.
Yeah.
Can I ask one question? Is there any advice that you would give people who are thinking about coming?
Just do it. Just do it. If you're nervous, people aren't there to be like, oh, well, they actually missed that note. That they're not coming to. They're going. It's really exciting to see new people coming up. If you're thinking about doing it, just come. Just do it.
The crowd is in your corner at these things, really, for the most part. You know?
Yeah, 100%. And if people just appreciate someone getting up and giving it a go.
Yeah.
And once you've done it, once, twice, 3 times, then you start to go, oh, yeah, I kind of feel a bit more comfortable,
this.
and you
Makes
go
so
to
much difference, doesn't it?
100%,
Yeah.
Well, that happened on Sunday, didn't it? Because Leonie got up and sang.
Oh, she blew
my old
it out of the
hairdresser.
water.
Whoa, Leonie Scriven. She is amazing. She's
done my hair as well.
She manages Sellies down in town, and the hairdressers. But phenomenal. And she sort of having a go, and she recorded herself and she put it up on Facebook. It went crazy. So there she was sitting in Bella Vista on Sunday, and Blair just said, "You're going to get up and sing?" And she went, "No, but well, maybe." Well, and then she did, and she killed it. She absolutely killed it, and it's a very difficult song to sing, but she sang it, and it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And she said, "I'm so glad I did it."
Yeah, exactly. So, you'll never regret just giving it a go. I've got this young girl messaging me. I've known her for years and years, since she was tiny. She's just turned 18. I was like, please come along. I said it to my mum, and she's messaged me. She says, I'm going to come along, I promise. And I saw her when I was stage managing Beatles Day, like 2 or 3 years ago now. And I saw them all playing, and I was like, wait, is that? And I realised it was now here that she's doing it properly, and she's playing guitar and she's singing, and I just can't wait for her to just come and do it. And I say to her, like, you're never going to regret it. No. You won't walk away, God, I wish I didn't do that.
No.
It might actually ruin your life, because you might just end up doing music for the rest of your life.
And being
it's
poor.
okay, Mike.
Poor but rich in other ways.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah,
the
no,
thing, isn't
that's
it?
the thing,
You're rich
yeah.
in many ways because of the creativity. But yes, it is that thing, isn't it? You just get out there and do it.
I know, I started doing it, and the thing is, you felt like you could become a little superstar for a minute as well.
Grow.
So
you can see people
yeah,
grow.
yeah, 100%. And you do. I mean, I come in on a Sunday, and the first 2 songs I sing, I walk around and go, God, that was awful. But luckily, no one's in the room to hear it. And then I warm up, and then next song, or get up and sing a song with someone else. Or people go, I can play, but I can't sing, or I sing, but I can't play, and people can support you. And you know, it's
And Mike said exactly right, which is everybody is in your corner.
Yeah.
You can bet your life that if someone's turned up for an open mic, if someone's turned up and someone gets up and has a spontaneous sing, everybody's willing them. Yeah, go.
100%.
And it doesn't matter. You might think you might come. I always think I've come away terrible, and people say, "God, that was lovely," and I think, "Oh, shocking." But it doesn't matter, because the more you have a go, it's the same with joining choirs. You know, and people say, "I've never joined a choir. I've never sung." In fact, one of the women on Saturday when we were working with Sarah Jane, she said, "I've never sung, and it's a bucket list thing." And Maggie, and she was lovely. And she said, "Oh, I'm a bit scared about how I sounded." I said, "Well, don't be, because it's your first foray, and now you want to do it more. And the more you do it, the more it's like 100%. When you first get a guitar, it's like, oh, terrible, and you just get used to it. You just get used to it, like spinning tunes."
Yeah, you know? This is what it was when I was in Thailand as well. It was like, because there's so many different people from so many walks of life, it's more nerve-wracking. So my job was actually to walk around and be like, "So you're going to get up and sing?" And it was a lot more involved with the audience, you know. You're going to get up and sing, and they go, "Oh, well, I'm thinking about it." And I'm like, "Well, why are you not doing it?" And I'd sit with people for about 20 minutes, and then they come over and they go, "Can I put my name down?" And I'm like, "Yes." And they get to learn their names, and then if they're sticking around for a couple of weeks, they come back, and then, you know, people leave, and then they've come back again and been like, "Betsie," and I was like, "Oh," and then they get up again, and they've gotten even better because they've gone somewhere else and they've sung at another open mic, and you know, it's like, it's really lovely to see people flourish in like. Brilliant.
It's the creativity you're using your because you don't regret being creative. You regret not being creative. Yeah. That's the thing, isn't it? Yeah. Dolly, you've been a star.
Thank you so
much. You're a lovely
woman.
Don't take that off and leave it on the back of a chair.
I have done that once, actually.
No,
I left this in a pub the second time I wore it out, and I went home and went, "No."
Now, is that a cardi or a
No,
jumper?
that's a pullover. I know, you're learning, aren't you? You're learning.
Well, this would be a jumper vest.
Vest.
What's that then?
This is well, in
Turtleneck.
America you call it a sweater, don't you? This is a it's a
Jumper?
turtleneck.
Jumper.
I don't like the word jumper. I like sweater. But
Whatever
you
it
know,
says,
it's knitwear is what it is. There you go. Darling,
Well, thank you so
I love
much.
you. You're
Love
going to
you
dig
too.
yourself out now.
I will. There we go.
Woo, Betsie Tingle.
What a show.
I know. Don't we get lovely people? We're very
We do.
lucky, aren't we?
We have plenty to choose from in this town.
Our town, we hate to say it, but we're going to keep saying it, aren't we?
Has
That's plenty. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So, lifted up. Actually, yes, that was a good segue. I'm part of a choir, part of two choirs, actually. In fact, two choirs and a backing singer. Aha!
come on.
Don't ever rubbish an opportunity when it knocks on your door. Lifted Up Community Choirs presents Sing Inspiration 26.
The big one. This is the big one, right?
It's the big one at the Delaware. It's the one with the young choirs. So we're going to be working with children throughout this. It's going to be great. Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. Now you might look at this and go, Tuesday? Nobody goes out on a Tuesday. Come to this. March 17th, 5 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. 300 voices are going to be
300.
We've got another big gig coming later in the year, but which we have to sell tickets for. But yes, do it. It's
There's nothing else
wonderful.
to do on a Tuesday.
No, Tuesday 17th. Come along. Day after, what's 16th? That's St Patrick's, isn't it?
17th.
17th. Oh, it's Paddy's night.
Yeah, yeah.
Great, excellent.
There is
Leo,
something to do.
there is something to do. Yes, but go to that, and then what you do is you go to that, then you go on to St Patrick's.
Yeah, go on.
And you can let your hair down.
It doesn't really get happening in St. Patrick's Day until like 11.
Exactly. When someone throws some green dye in the fountain, like they do, bless their hearts. Leanne Carroll, Wednesday at Porter's, 9 till 11. A lovely woman. We do love
Best
her.
free show in town.
People come from miles away for that. St Michael's Hospice is having coffee mornings. I love the way I go from woo to woo, parochial stuff. Thursdays, coffee stop. That was my mouth. That was not anything else. I blew a raspberry. The Compassionate Communities team have coffee on Thursdays from 10 till noon. So go into the reception and have a coffee and support the hospice. It's a really important charity. It's a really good one. So I'm going to say this because I like saying this. Everything from skiffle nights, yoga classes, fiddle bands, DIY courses, fitness, winemaking, Bingo, youth groups, farmers market, shanty singing, quiz nights, open mics, and loads more. Go to Ollie Campion's wonderful site. He's wonderful, isn't he?
Yeah.
Ollie. He's given us a lovely banner. Thank you, Ollie. We really appreciate it.
He's the
got a lovely
guy.
banner. He is a guy, isn't he? HastingsSussex.uk, so which is where we get all of our what's ons. If you've got an event coming up, use Ollie. Pop it on the site because it gets a lot of traffic.
Over 2 million.
Yeah.
A week or something.
Yeah, he has a massive amount of
crazy.
views and people that take up. So if you've got a local event, or not so local, if you're in the Environ, you know, you could be in Bexhill, Rye, anywhere.
Greater Hastings.
Greater. Oh, I like that.
Come on.
Oh, I'm sticking that in the notes.
Yeah, but it's not greater than.
Not
Yeah.
greater than. Greater Hastings. The Greater Hastings area, like the Greater London area.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very good. And I heard Remi mention very briefly, so I'm not going to be going into a thing here, but he mentioned the fact that this would make the most fantastic tiny desk. We can't use tiny desk, it's been used before. However, does this not look like a tiny desk, everybody who watches tiny desks? They're amazing. All the best people get
Good
on
work.
a tiny desk. What is it, NPR?
Yeah, it's on NPR.
Yeah. If you haven't seen a tiny desk, go and see Shaka Khan's. Blow your mind. Nova Twins are on tiny desk.
The Tiny Desk series
Our
is really
Nova
great.
Twins, the amazing names.
Great as well.
Who's? Sting.
So we're going to get Sting and Shaka Khan and Hastings Wine and Coffee.
He could be an Englishman in England. Come back. You know.
English Wine Night with Sting.
It's going to be great.
You'll have to look it up now, won't you? You are.
Yeah.
And this might be a tiny desk Hastings venue, you know?
Could do. Yeah.
Anything could happen. All the best seeds are sown on this programme. It's been a delight, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah, can I say something about my things?
Oh, darling, I'm
Sorry.
so sorry. I'm winding up.
Been waiting patiently.
Oh, no. Sweetheart, I'm so sorry.
I'll keep it super short. So, just wanted to say a big thank you from the weekend. I'm talking to you. From the weekend for our shows in the shop with Jason McNiff, myself, and then on Saturday, and then on Sunday with Jason McNiff, cutting his live record. Got amazing results. Really excited. I think that's the record done.
That's great.
Full house for that, and then an overfilled house for Sadie Bennett on her show on her only show while she's over from Ireland. And I mean, there were tears shed while we were banging away at Bella Vista with a 3-course meal at the shop. Sadie was unveiling a whole new slew of songs. You saw some familiar faces. And I'm hoping she'll come back to do that again with us in April. So please keep posted on that. And then the only other thing I'll mention, the two things actually, sorry. We are moving the Orb show on April 4th to the White Rock Studio, which is actually, it's going to be a better venue. And the hall doesn't respond super well to really low bass. It's an old building. We lost the ceiling. Like a significant part of the ceiling in the cafe kitchen. So enough of that. But it's also changing promoters, so I won't be involved anymore. But if you bought tickets with me, they are still good to go. And if you're looking for tickets, we'll be posting in the next couple days about where to buy them. It's going to be a great show. I'll be there with my daughter. She's excited. But yeah, so that's no longer at the hall. That's at the White Rock Studio. But then on the 18th, my band Southern. It's our first waltz. We're gonna have some amazing special guests. Sarah Jane Morris is confirmed. Sadie Bennett's coming back over from Ireland to be a part of the group. That's on the 18th of April. So that's a Saturday. And I'm gonna be putting tickets on sale about the time this thing goes live.
Nice.
And if you use Our Town 25, you can have 25% off tickets. There's also we've put aside 50 community tickets for the show, which are priced at £10. If that's too much for you and you really want to come, I'm sure we can work something out. But there's VIP tickets, regular tickets, and 50 community tickets.
Yeah, if you're in a position to put a little bit more in, because that helps support the generosity of Mike. I think that's a lovely thing. So if you,
some people have a lot, some people have not
they
much.
do. Absolutely.
Most of us have a little.
We have a little, don't we? Bless you.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Thank you for letting me say all that.
Oh no, don't. I'm so sorry. I was winding up. I was in my wind.
Off your pop.
Dig yourself out. Our town has plenty. So thank you to our wonderful guests. So we've had a co-host first, lovely Mike Willis. Yes. Good night. The lovely Betsie Tingle. Thank you, darling. The wonderful Remi Vibesman. Remi Vibesman.
It's a mouthful.
Hidden bit. It is. It's counterintuitive. And our fabulous and generous host, wonderful Rakesh Stone. Thank you so much, darling. So we're at Hastings Wine and Coffee, directly opposite Morrison's. You can go
Safeways.
park in there. You can get 2 hours free.
Yeah.
And then your Ringo.
Well, we're a husband crash sometimes.
Husband crash.
Yes.
I love that.
That's what people say.
So they come in here because their husbands can't bear shopping.
That's right.
Oh.
We
They
actually look after them.
They
Nothing.
can't trust themselves.
Nothing drains me like shopping.
I love that. I love that. So you can Ringo extra, so you don't have to worry about. Oh, I've only got 2 hours. Says Shute this morning that made that fatal mistake. Oh, I've forgotten they've got a Ringo there, so you can just add more and take your time and enjoy the environs. Thank you so much, darling.
Oh, thank you for
You've
getting
created
in touch. And I'm
another-
really sorry Frank and Darren couldn't be here.
I know. We thought if we hung it out a little bit, they might be able to. They didn't, did they?
Maybe we could do a coffee lesson with them.
I
with
think we
Frank
should.
and Darren. Coffee lesson and wine tasting, 1 shot.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Good idea. Thank you.
Okay.
Our town
Has
plenty.
plenty. Well done.
Oh, I tell you what I didn't do actually. Next week, next week, she says, we are at Coast Restaurant, which is the
college.
often overlooked restaurant inside the college. So we're going to be in there with their staff and their wonderful team, hospitality team. So next week. So enjoy. We'll see you next week. Bye bye. Can you splice that?